Hail travelers, and welcome to the Knight's Realm. Originally, today's video was going to be a video essay on Optimus Prime and why he's my favorite heroic character. The problem is I've kind of said all that and more in countless videos on my channel. Add to that the fact that I'm honestly losing my passion for video essays and finding myself more driven in the direction of media analysis, dissection, and actual writing, and that video was dead before it even exited the brainstorming stage. So instead, I have decided to give you guys a brief update on the affairs of the channel because not everyone reads my posts. That way I actually upload something this week. First of all, schedule. The week before Thanksgiving, I am putting out a comparison video between Spider-Man 1 and Man of Steel and analyzing why one works and the other doesn't. After that, I will have a video out the first weekend of December before taking the rest of the month off for the holidays. The topic of that video, I don't know yet. After the new year, I will get started on the Green Lantern rewrite. We'll address after that when we get there. I try to keep a regular schedule, but as you all know, it doesn't always work out. There's a lot of changes going on around here in real life, and that may or may not affect my upload schedule. I'll do my best to not leave you guys hanging, updating via posts when I can. Next, other types of content. I would like to start semi-regular streams, but I need a second monitor and better headphones before I do, so as to avoid the technical issues my last stream had. When I start doing that is entirely dependent on when I get that equipment. I'm also looking into better soundproofing, but that's not as much of a priority, more of a desire to polish my content. Patrons and members. My Patreon page has scripts of all my rewrites, supercuts of all my rewrites, and a video from my early days that I couldn't upload on YouTube because of draconian copyright bots. My membership page has access to my Man of Steel supercut and will have access to all future ones as well. Members also get my videos early, typically the previous day. Higher tier patrons and members get access to polls voting on future topics, polls which I need to revise before I post the next one. My last poll had a lot of video essays on it, and, well, I need to put out another one now. I don't take requests anymore and haven't for a few months now. This is because making a video that I don't want to do is a miserable experience and one that inevitably takes longer to complete. Additionally, the algorithm isn't very kind to wildly off-topic videos. Patron and member exclusive videos are something I want to do, but they will not be on my regular schedule. I can't promise when and what these will be, but will announce them in posts and videos when they go live. There are other projects in the pipeline, ones I'm quite excited for. But I need to make it through the DCEU rewrite before I work on those. Two of those are original stories, one being the Transformers stop motion, which requires the most work and as such will take the most time, and the other I will keep as something of a surprise. It will not be as labor-intensive as the Transformers project, however, which now brings me to cancelled projects. All planned video essays are cancelled. I might, emphasis on might, post the occasional one if I feel so inspired. However, I honestly feel like I've outgrown that style of content. Second, and honestly I've been feeling this one for a while, the Predacons Rising rewrite. I have tried multiple times to start that one, I have delayed it continuously, and that's simply because I have no inspiration for it. The ending of Transformers Prime left far too many loose ends to tie up in a single movie, part of why the actual film itself was lackluster, and my rewrite of the later seasons of Transformers Prime added even more. The show just needed a real sequel show, not the mockery of fiction known as RID-15. One of my many future projects is a pitch for a better Prime sequel, as well as a better sequel to Armada, but that's not a rewrite in the traditional sense. I have similar ideas for a better pitch for a second Age Lord of the Rings show, because Rings of Power was a travesty, ideas on how to fix the Arrowverse's later seasons and shows, thoughts behind how I'd write an era of Doctor Who, and pitches for adaptations of certain source material such as Dracula and Jekyll and Hyde. On top of that, there are other rewrites I'm planning on doing, such as Spider-Man 3, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, both of which I might write a sequel to in the future, Dungeons & Dragons 2000, The Dark Knight Rises, X-Men The Last Stand, the Star Wars sequels, The Dark Universe, and a pitch for better G.I. Joe movies. And no, I'm not touching the MCU, for various reasons. I've also thought about a rewrite for Insomniac Spider-Man 2, a mild tweak of Spider-Man Miles Morales, a rewrite of the Shadow of Revan expansion from Star Wars The Old Republic, and a few other video game rewrites. That, however, is more of an idea than a plan at this point. All that to say, the future does seem bright for the channel, but to get there I have to leave some things in the past. Trying to fill in the blanks between these projects with video essays or projects I planned before my Bayverse rewrite even got off the ground will just overwhelm me. If I'm having a slow week but still need to put out a video, I'll probably do Q&As, tier lists, updates, or other unscripted videos. I'd rather not divide my attention between the big projects I want to do and the smaller but still labor-intensive projects I don't want to do. If my creations aren't made with passion, I might as well not create them. So, there's the update. Thank you all for joining me on my quest, Patreon, memberships, all the YouTube things, and I will see you all on our next adventure, whenever that may be.